Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes, y'all, to the channel.
Yes.
We are back a whole nother week later with a new review. Before we get into it, make sure y'all got that tequila.
This is TEREMANA.
Yes, y'all.
Y'all know we love our tequila and our Red Bulls.
Definitely.
So make sure y'all got y'all drinks because we about to bring some tea. Okay.
Yes, y'all. Today we're gonna be talking about BlackInkCrew New York. This is gonna be episode 6. So let's get into it. So the artists returned from the pop-up shop that they did at the Cookies event. And they pretty much talk about with the crew that's already at home, the issue that Puma and Spider had.
Right.
Made Rich talking about this is something I need to be aware of because I need to know what's going on with my boss and how we need to move going forward.
Right.
Speaking of boss, Puma comes in as well. And they ask, hey, what happened with the Spider situation? That is none of y'all concern.
Puma dismisses that shit so quick.
I kind of agree with Puma.
Like, we're not talking about that.
That's not y'all concern because ultimately it wasn't something that would have affected y'all business. It was something kind of personal. So unfortunately, it happened at a business event,
and it
was
personal. There. Yeah,
it don't want to have nothing to do with y'all.
Right.
Then Puma tells them that he got a competition coming up. All of the artists will be involved, and that's what they'll be doing.
They're competing against one another to win a prize, but he's not going to tell them what the prize is.
And then the prize is some bullshit.
They should have been competing against each other when
I
they move
agree.
into a house and they have space for tattooing.
I
doesn't make sense, Puma. Boss moves ain't really bossing.
Well, we know he's not a boss, but he's the only one putting in the effort.
Well, the purpose of the damn show is dumb anyway, so.
At this point, yeah.
It's dumb.
So Alex, Nichelle, Drea, excuse me, y'all, and Prince from Chicago, if y'all remember.
It was good to see Prince.
It was. He's a vibe.
Yeah.
They hanged out. And Nichelle ass is upset because Alex ain't been reaching out since they went to that damn sushi dinner. Nichelle.
Since they went to the speed date. Because remember after the sushi? Yes, it was.
Okay, since they went to the speed dating. Nichelle, move the fuck on.
Nichelle, you acting like a crazed ex.
Okay, then you would think they've been together.
He never gave you the girlfriend title. So why are you so combative and also trying to bring other people within whatever relationship y'all have with each other? To me, it seemed like y'all was just cut friends.
Okay, then. And I didn't even get that.
Okay, well, I knew they was cutting because she said it and he said it. But it also lets us know that you don't know how to separate business and personal. Because, man, you've been on a personal tip off the show. And, yes, Alex is having scenes with you here and there flirting, but he's keeping it all about y'all being co-workers. Why don't you understand it?
Alex, maybe you need to run away.
Okay, somebody got to say it. Because this one seems like she don't get it, and you giving me upset.
Honey, she the type to bust your windows out your car. You better be prepared.
Giving upset.
Okay, now. And Alex filled Prince in on the new artists that they got going on and the fact that Puma got them a house. And he's like, hey, let's pull up. So they decided they're going to pull up at the house.
But he also omits to tell them about Spider and Puma getting into it at the Cookies event.
Yeah.
He's like, ignorance is bliss at this point.
I kind of agree because they already on the fence on what Puma and Ted doing anyway. They kind of... No, the fuck I'm not. Because at the end of the day, everybody's fucking grown. And y'all could have been working. Y'all could have been working.
If y'all really wanted to work, y'all know where Caesar is. Y'all have Caesar's contact information. If you really wanted to work for Black Ink, like you say you want to work for Black Ink, you would be working under Caesar and not worried about this damn show.
Okay, so Alex, yeah, I would have just went ahead and said it. Hey, and Puma and Spider had an issue and da-da-da-da-da.
You struggling, you working from home, you doing tattoos at home, trying to figure out locations where you can tattoo. and you supposed to have a boss in Puma who's supposed to be your leader, and you don't have nowhere to work and make money, but you complaining about it as if you ain't got no hustle mentality and you from New York. Oh, okay. Make it make sense.
It don't.
If you want to be a part of Black Ink, like you say you do, I just want to work for the Black Ink brand. Mm-hmm. I just love the business and what we all about. She's ain't a part of this.
There's plenty of shops you can go to.
So if you want it to be Black Ink, like you say, get down, be loyal with Caesar, and get off the show. Sure. If you want to make money. Sure. But it seems to me that you, Drea, Nichelle, and Alex, y'all want the fame, the celebrity of the business side because you wasn't loyal to Caesar. You should have went when he went if you wanted to be a part of Black Ink, like you say. And that's just on the curve.
Puma and Ted meet up and talk about the cookies event. Mm-hmm. Ted tells Puma that he was disappointed and how he acted, considering it was a business event.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Ted also feels like Puma gets selfish when he's backed into a corner, and it's always I got this, well me, and I'm doing this, and Puma feels like, why is you on me? You should be having a conversation with Spider. I do kind of feel like Spider came in a little bit condescending to Puma, like, damn, I can't believe you actually pulled this shit off.
I think that was more so giving him his props. So this is two different opinions.
Yeah.
I think that when he came in, he was like, damn, man, you actually pulled it off. Like, big ups to you, Puma, like you did this shit.
But he kept going.
Okay, let me finish.
Go ahead.
He was trying to explain to him that, hey, I doubted you from the jump. I didn't think you was gonna be able to make boss man moves, but man, this shit right here, you did it. You really did it, my brother. And he even said, my brother, like, you did this shit. Puma took it as a slight because he already had words with Spider, and Spider had already said he didn't want to be a part of it. Not to mention, I didn't even invite you here. So now that you coming here trying to give me props on some shit that I knew I was going to be able to do, that's the type of attitude that Puma came back with. And Spider wasn't on that type of time. He came in like really trying to congratulate him. That's from what I see.
Now, how many times you going to tell me that you didn't believe in me? He said that multiple times.
Yes, he said, I didn't believe you was going to be able to do it, but man, you showing me that. I
know what I'm saying. You about that bonus. I just needed you to tell me once. Let's not make a conversation. He was trying
to explain it because Puma was cutting him off. Which is what I say, Spider communication, y'all.
Was definitely slighting your ass.
I don't think so. He slighted him afterwards when Puma was like, well, shit, you on this type of time? Well, I'm on this type of time too. And that's when the egos just started to clash because Spider is just like, nigga, like, I am a boss. Like, I own my own, clothing line and t-shirt. I'm sorry, not t-shirt, but clothing company or whatever. So I'm a boss within my own right too. And I've also been the lead artist at Black Ink. And you know this, like, you know me. You know what I can bring to the table. So
why bringing it to my table?
And that's what Puma was saying. You're not bringing it here. But I think what Ted should have did was step the fuck in and cut it short. Hello. Said, okay, Puma, it seems that you really don't want Spider to be involved. Spider, I apologize for bringing you into the situation because I didn't really know that Puma was not going to want to be on this type of time that I'm in. But I just thought it was a good idea to have you come, look at the artists and see what they got, give us your opinion, and then decide if you still wanted to be a part of it. Ted, you should have explained it that way because Puma is thinking that Spider is coming in trying to take over. And you told him to come, Ted, and judge the tattoos. So he's thinking he's there to judge tattoos.
I am all in the era of move. Like, if I don't have to be involved in some bullshit, any way that I can move, not be involved, any way that I don't have to put myself in a situation, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ted put them in a situation. You should have had the conversation with Puma before you went and invited anybody old.
Yeah.
Granted, you're incorporating them in, but it still should have been a conversation.
Knowing that Spider had already disrespected him by saying that he wasn't a boss and declined the invitation. So Ted, you were the cause of the motherfucking drama.
Sure.
You done told this man that him and Alex is coming to judge tattoos,
and
Puma don't know shit about it.
Right.
And he's supposed to be in business with you, co-owning. So you started that shit.
You did.
You knew Puma was already ego tripping, and you knew Spider was gonna be Spider.
Okay.
Spider thinking that y'all know Puma, you should know I'm coming to judge because Ted said, you know what I'm saying?
We don't know nothing.
And that's why I feel like it was a miscommunication.
Yeah.
And when he initially came in, he was genuine. I think he was really genuine.
Was he really?
I guess shy. Ted says that he's disappointed in Puma for arguing at the business event and feels that Puma is about himself.
Yes, and is.
Mm-hmm.
And Puma just
want credit.
Okay, then. I don't blame him because he's the one that's making these moves out here. Mm-hmm. So, owe me my respect. You want to hop on this bus?
Humble yourself. Basically, he wants Spider to humble himself, and
I kind of
to have his back.
I kind of agree with him. I only humble myself when I'm doing something for somebody, for people that I've known for a long time. But if I've only known you for a couple moments and I know I'm doing some shit for you and you want to pop back on some bullshit, I'm finna humble you at this point. Because don't fucking try me. The fuck I look like.
That's that ego.
And I got it.
Because you can handle it in a more business type of way. Like,
okay, so let's talk about that. You didn't
want to do it before. Thank you for even coming and seeing what I was all about. Now you see that I was really about real business, and I hate that you declined my invitation. And at this point, my invitation is no longer on the table. I know what Ted told you, but this is how I feel. It was a better way to handle it instead of arguing back and forth at a fucking cookies event that y'all been trying to get into.
I agree. You could have been more professional. At some point, you do have to know how to, because that's just like a coworker that you have an issue with. Are you finna blow up with him at the job unless you know you finna lose your fucking job? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't do that. Let's step the fuck outside. Let's have a conversation.
Right.
That's how you handle that, Puma. Mm-hmm. So then it moves on to the artist showing up for that competition. And the competition is going to be a 2-hour competition per artist, and they're going to be doing a New York themed tattoo.
Yeah.
Puma is mostly focused on customer service. He said that. And Miracle, the piercer, she's going to be the AP because she on tap.
Which she was also, talking about last episode, wanting to get into tattooing. Right. It starts here, Miracle.
Exactly. And she ain't never been an AP. She ain't even know how to set them up. So Puma said, yeah, we finna see how quickly you can catch on. Everybody needs a piercer, but everybody ain't coming in getting piercings. So what can you do when you ain't got no piercing at the shop?
I think as a boss, you should have been putting her in a position where she could learn. Yes, all this shit is at the house. The setup is at the house.
Okay, then.
So
waste the shit at the house.
Not, hey, Miracle, while we all sitting down, they going on this event at the cookies place. While you here, how about one of y'all, can y'all help her learn how to set up an AP?
I agree.
Like, that should have been,
I agree. Puma,
you should have been setting it up for her, knowing that she's a tattoo artist, and what y'all doing is all about tattoo competition. She don't have no input into it. You didn't even give her the opportunity by trying to input her into the fold as a apprentice.
Puma, you need to get you an assistant because Ted ain't finna help you. And I'm sitting up here. Well, I got the cookies event. I'm setting up this competition. I got the house. I'm trying to make sure this is in order. Maybe you're not thinking about the details as far as what can they do when they're at the house, not doing anything with them fucking station set up. So you need somebody else that can also be like, okay, well, you handle this, and that. Let me work on this, and that.
Like you got Drea, Nichelle, and Alex.
Okay.
And using them to your advantage. Like you have OG artists, and they are actually tattoo artists. Drea went head to head with motherfucking Bang. Okay.
And won.
Okay.
And then Drea won the competition.
She didn't win. From
what I hear, won that competition.
I don't want to go back and forth with you about it. I'm gonna just say I don't remember her winning. I remember
Drea won.
But yeah, use your artists. You need to assign a lead artist. Mm-hmm. That should have been off the rip. And then you should have also been putting your OG artists to the test to bring them into the fold. Hey y'all, how about y'all set some things up with a new artist at the crib and let me know how it goes. Like, you don't have an assistant and you don't have a co-owner because Ted already said he ain't doing nothing without his name on paper.
Well, Ted, get the fuck off the screen.
Ted ain't gonna get off the screen because VH1 want him there. And that's just on the per. So Puma, they really, VH1 is showing you how much they believe in
that one connection to real BlackInkCrew.
Yeah, Ted. That's the one connection. So they're trying to keep Ted in place, which also should let you know that VH1 really don't believe in your leadership skills either. I'm sorry, Puma, but you just got to think about things from all points of view.
Show and prove, Puma. Show and prove. That's what you do. So now we starting this competition. 4 artists going first. I know Trilla. I know whatever.
So it was Liza, Trilla, Rich, and Genova who went first.
Okay. 2 hours, right? Trilla, the one, he's an actual AP. He's not even a tattoo artist yet. Yes. His person come with some extravagant shit or whatever. He pretty much say, I don't know if I can do it in the 2-hour frame. She's like, oh, you can't do it. He's like, nah, I don't think I can do it. Puma decides we finna sub you out for AMH. Okay.
Yeah. And while they're there, you got Alex, Drea, Nichelle going over. We can't forget Prince.
Yep.
They all go to the house while they didn't know that everybody was out. Again, Puma, because why you ain't got your OG artists there? Why they not judging the tattoos? It's just not making sense to me, Puma. But anyway, so they didn't know anything about the event, so they go over to the house thinking that they was going to go meet all the new artists. They get there and they find out that all the artists is gone. Nobody's in the house.
And who leaves they fucking door unlocked?
The door unlocked.
Y'all want to get y'all shit stolen.
I'm guessing this is an Airbnb. Y'all left the doors open, unlocked. So they was able to go in, look in, call around. They didn't see nobody. So I had to throw that out there too. But it's just like, Puma, you're not using your assets to your benefit.
I want to point out that when Trilla got subbed, at MAH, AMH, whatever, when she came in and talked to the client asked for one thing, and she convinced her to do something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
One, I don't like it in the same breath. I understand business. Mm-hmm. I understand business. And that should have been something that Trilla should have been over there looking at, because you don't have to tell nobody you can't do shit or you don't have time to. I heard what you thought, but let me tell you what else. Let me show you some things as well and see, how we can work this shit out. In the same breath, if I want what the fuck I want, give me what the fuck I want, goddamn it.
Yeah, but that's also things that people deal with on a day-to-day basis.
That's true.
You go get your nails done, your toes done.
That's true.
You know that artist is going to talk you into doing some things that you probably don't want to do. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Mm-hmm. But as a customer, you either going to stick with what you want and pay for what you want, or you're going to let the person who's doing it, the professional, give you something that you know that you may possibly love because it's something that they can do.
Right.
So
you need a little bit more experience.
AMH handled that very well, especially knowing that she was in a time frame. She wasn't rude about it. You know what I'm saying? She came in and said, hey, I see what you're saying. Can I work around it and do it this way for you with these colors? It's going to be popping. Mm-hmm. She convinced her.
And I think that's how she convinced her. It was the colors. Yeah. The fact that you finna get a whole lot of color up out of me.
It was all about customer service.
It was.
She did a great job.
Yeah. And I also think that, yeah. So then it moves on to, they show the tattoos that the first group did. Everybody did good. Truthfully, but Liza, I did not like that woman. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Didn't like Rich or Liza's tattoo.
Rich.
I didn't like
Made Rich.
Yeah, Made Rich. I didn't like his tattoo.
He had the skyline, the
New York skyline. And with a microphone leading into the skyline saying New York. I didn't like it. To me, it was okay. I understand that the cord of the microphone was supposed to show the New York timeline, but I did not like how small it was. It just didn't look good to me. And also, I didn't like yours either, Liza. So I like Genova.
Yeah, Liza shit was a mess.
Yeah, Liza.
Yeah, that shit was the worst out of all of them, truthfully.
You've been tattooing for 2 years?
I didn't like it at all.
And you did that?
I didn't like that shit at all.
Weren't even
you can't even tell what
legible.
it said. Yeah.
And you had just done the tattoo, so imagine when that shit heal up.
Oh, how big it's gonna spread.
Look like black dots on this girl's pants on her tattoo.
I didn't like that shit at all.
It was awful. Liza, you gonna go home that day.
She gonna cover your shit up at some point. I just want you to know your shit getting covered.
So for me, as the boss, I would have sent you home that day, and that would have been perfect. Okay,
because you Trilla home. Truthfully,
you drew that shit up and you thought it looked good, and the fact that you actually put it on her skin after you drew it up on the stencil, and you knew that shit didn't look legible.
Well, she liked it.
I don't give a fuck what the customer likes. If you as the artist knows that once this shit heals, they're not gonna be able to read these words, you should let me know, hey, we're gonna have to make this a little bigger, but because of time frame, I'm not gonna be able to do this. But let's see how we can switch it up. Same way AMH did. Liza, you would have went home.
She should have changed. You should have changed your needle up. And I don't need the tattoo. And I'm letting you know you should have had a smaller needle.
Yeah.
Period.
So I like the Genova's and AMH's tattoo from that group.
Mm-hmm. So Trilla winds up getting another shot
with the Santana and Ink Dreaming.
Yeah, with the next group of people. Mm-hmm. He only getting a word that needs to be done. So he said this is right up his alley.
Right.
All right now.
Right.
The colorblind dude. I don't know.
Dreaming.
There you go. He didn't even finish his tattoo. The person came in wanting the Empire State Building, and he wanted King Kong up on there. Now, Ink Dreaming, you know good and well you weren't gonna do the Empire State Building and King Kong at the same in 2 hours.
In 2 hours.
You should never took that tattoo.
Nope. You should have talked to him. I don't care if King Kong could have been running down the road, looked like he running somewhere with just the New York skyline or just Brooklyn or Bronx or something. He could have been running with that shit in his hand.
That would have been nice, Dream. That would have been a nice ass too. Yeah, like that shit would have been nice.
You have to improvise Ink Dreaming, and you didn't do that. So your customer service to me was a bit low. Like you have to make it make sense for the client. Sometimes we can come up with extravagant ass ideas and thinking that this artist is just gonna do it. As an artist and as a businessman, you should have known. Nah, let's do this instead. You feel me? So
that would have been nice.
Your ratings went low for me because of that, and your ratings also went low because of the tattoo that you did. I didn't like your tattoo.
I actually thought his tattoo looked nice. The way that word Brooklyn, the way the font that he decided to use, it looked nice. And I think he did it in blue.
It was nice. The wording.
Yeah, the word.
But
the word was nice.
And the Empire State Building.
I'm thinking about somebody else.
You talking about Trilla.
Yeah. I didn't like it. Yeah. You see the hole. So I don't know if anybody like me, when I drive, I always sit my phone right here on the side of, like in the same seat as me, and my thigh is always sitting on the phone. Considering I got shorts on, anytime I pull it up, all you see is the dots in the phone, the pores. That's what the tattoo looked like. That's what he tattooed looked like.
It didn't look good, Ink Dreaming. So yeah, at this point, you're in the bottom for me too.
He was.
Along with Liza.
Yeah. All right. So then we move on to back to the house with the old crew, and Nichelle decides to confront Alex about his communication.
And not answering her phone calls.
Right. Not answering the phone calls.
Ain't answering. They let you know they don't want to be with you. They don't want to talk to you. It's simple.
He pretty much, I mean, they kind of go back and forth, and she pretty much said she don't want to fuck with him no more.
He basically admitted that his communication was shitty. He said my communication is shitty.
He said he did say that.
And I haven't put forth any effort into communicating with you because I thought we was just kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
He was very forward with you.
Excuse me. He keeps saying that. It
don't take a rocket
He's science. Been saying that episode after episode after episode.
Yes. Why you ain't getting it?
You saying the same thing too, but show something different.
It's giving obsessed.
If
he ain't showed you nothing different, why continue to fuck with him? Girl,
want to go back and forth with this man and argue with him like, oh, she fucked you up. No, he's just not ready, and he told you that.
And you should have known he wasn't ready. Everybody knew about his relationship with Donna.
Okay, then.
You coming in the season after, knowing that shit recently happened, why would you think he was ready? Why would you think that? It's giving obsessed.
I need a story.
And you ain't got no storyline.
There you go.
You getting on my motherfucking nerves, acting like a desperate bitch.
That is okay, then. That's exactly how you acting, and want to sit up there and vaginas and he don't slay shit. And
if he don't slay shit, then why you so pressed?
Why you trying to talk to this man?
Why you so pressed if his sex game is not good?
Clearly he fucked you good.
He obviously slayed that pussy.
Girl, let me get a shot to that.
It's killing me that you doing all of this and then you want to shade him after you realize that he really don't want to fuck with you that way, which he's already told you, but you just not realizing it and deciding that you want to be done with it. Now you want to slight the man and say that he really don't slay?
Want to keep arguing with his ass.
Well, why do you keep talking about it if he ain't giving you that?
He giving that D.
Make it make sense, Nichelle, and that's the problem I'm having with you.
And he's skinny, so I know he giving it.
Baby.
And then you...
Baby,
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know about the skinny guys.
Okay, now you know.
You lying. You pressed. The D obviously was good, and now you embarrassed because he's telling you he don't want you on national TV. Now you trying to slight that manhood. Period. An embarrassed hoe will go to desperate measures.
They damn sure will, because that's exactly what the fuck. What's the name? Crystal did. Yeah. So then we move on to Liza, Santana.
Everybody who was in the competition.
The next group, and it was Liza, Santana, and Ink Dreamin' that had the worst tattoos. Did you? I don't remember.
I liked Trilla's tattoo, the blue, and I liked Santana's tattoo. I liked Santana's tattoo.
I didn't think it was that hot.
It wasn't that hot because it literally was just
a word.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
it didn't look good.
It looked good to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say I like y'all's tattoo. And then, of course, Dreamy, you at the bottom, like I said, with Liza.
Mm-hmm. Puma said he'll give them the results on who won when they get back to the house.
Right.
Okay, so now they show up back at the house and they realize that the OGs are there and they trying to figure out how the fuck y'all got up in our house. Somebody should have locked the fucking door.
Yeah, I was not responsible.
Okay, then. So anybody could have came the fuck up in there.
And got all y'all shit.
All right, then. We find out that AMH won. And her prize for winning is to get the master suite in the house.
Puma.
The one that Made Rich has. The one he pulled his number 5 and won that room fair and square. But in this competition, the prize is his room.
Puma, that was not a good prize. That was
you
disrespected me.
He was mad.
I'm disrespected. Because why would you even put my room in as a prize? Not let me know, which means I'm not prepared to move out of my room. So that means I feel like I'm being kicked out at this point. And you don't even have prizes. You don't even have real prizes.
So to make sure I'm understanding, the second, whoever got second are they the one that gets to tattoo his good person, or does
yes? That was
so. Why would that not be the first one? Why would you not have a best person tattoo somebody?
So the second runner-up, they would win an opportunity to tattoo one of Puma's special guest celebrity type friends.
That don't even make a fuck
sense. Who it was, but that was the prize for the second runner-up. That should have been the prize for the first runner-up, and that should have been the only prize.
Period. Second and third don't need a prize.
There's no second and third. It's only a winner, and that's number 1. And you want to give up a fucking room?
I know.
Like, where's your head with this shit? This shit ain't even making sense to me.
That's why you need an assistant.
Leader. You not really leading. It's giving, don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Look, Puma, you should have did better about that prize situation.
Like I feel slighted. You gonna kick me out of my room without me even knowing? I'm not prepared. My shit is unpacked. And now you tell me in front of everybody that I got to give up my room?
She said, get the fuck out.
Oh, I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed.
Second place was tied between Nova and Made Rich. And because of Made Rich customer service, Nova wound up getting second place and he got third place. He was pretty much telling his client to man the fuck up. Stop all that crying. Get this shit done. You sitting in my chair for a tattoo, so you know what I'm finna do.
I don't blame you. Know it's a time frame. Like, you knew what you signed up for.
Exactly.
Then you knew what you asked me for.
Right.
And I gave you exactly what you asked for. Now you I can't breathe. I'm not breathing.
Go get a bag.
I'm moving. I'm about to pass out. Like, you wouldn't pass out if you would breathe. Yeah, I understood why he felt the way that he felt regarding his placement, on the competition or whatever. Nova did do a good job. Yes, she deserved what recognition. She didn't deserve no second or no third place. It shouldn't have been that in the first place, but you did deserve recognition. Your tattoo was great.
I definitely agree. Yeah, first place and keep it moving. I also think, Rich, you kind of spoiled and entitled. You're giving me, like, I understand the whole room situation, kicking me out my room, but you do come off very entitled, and I clearly need to get a little bit more history about you because you're very well respected.
He's very well known, and he mentioned. Yeah, he was in LA, Black Ink LA.
Yeah.
But what was also mentioned was he was invited to be a part of this new group of artists. So Ted and Puma already knew him, already knew what he came to the table with. Yes, he knows he has to go through competitions, but also it's like you playing on my top because you know my caliber, you know where I come from. Why you putting me through this?
Like, I get it. It's a competition.
That's why I said I get it because Rich, you agreed to
a competition.
Actually, he didn't agree to be in a competition because they didn't find out none of this shit was gonna go down the way they did until they got there.
That's true.
So he thought that he was already like one of the artists that was gonna be in the new shop. So that's where the entitlement is coming from because y'all obviously had a conversation with this man to make him leave his own business, his family, his daughter, and things behind to come and be in y'all new shop that y'all told him about, and then he gets there and finds out that I gotta compete. Like, I understand why he feels entitled. Like, he didn't come in to fucking audition. Y'all brought him in saying that it was a new shop.
Well, now that you know, Rich, make up your mind and either leave or stay. That's what you do. So the old folks pretty much invited some more people, and they're making this like a little kickback party situation. And Rock winds up showing up. And him and Liza is vibing, and she decides to show him around the house because Rock said he gonna buy that house. That's his house.
But let it be known that they had already previously met on another episode.
That bowling, when they went bowling, she was one of the women that went bowling with him and Alex, and as well as AMH.
She had already told him that she was in a relationship,
right? And
so he knows that she's in a relationship. Right. So it's really just on some friendly shit, like I'm popping my shit for the cameras, whatever.
Right.
So let me show you around then, since we already know each other.
And they drinking, you know how friendly folks get when they drinking.
Right.
So they showing them. She's showing him around, and in the midst of her showing him around, Crystal shows up. Where's Rock? Let me tell you about Alex bitch ass. He running around the house. Where's Rock? Where's Rock? Oh my God, Crystal's here. Where's Rock? All you had to do is send a motherfucking text and say, "Hey yo, Crystal in the building," and that's it. He running around the house trying to find Rock to warn this man about his ex showing up.
Alex, when you drunk, you give out very bitchy vibes.
And
if I ever thought you was cute before, this showed me that you really not my type. You can't handle your liquor.
Well, you should have been concerned about Michelle. That what you should have been. Who you fucking tonight? Not Michelle.
You can't handle your liquor.
So, Rock And Liza wind up coming to the banister, looking over and seeing who all else done showed up. And oh, we see Crystal showed up. What the fuck you doing up there with my man after you was sucking me up last night?
No, she said after you ate my pussy.
Same thing.
No, you got to be specific because the aggression and how you addressed this woman as soon as you saw her and Rob, it was very distasteful and disrespectful.
It was. And she was like, Liza, don't assume, just ask. I agree. Exactly. That's what
you know, Crystal, you are what I said you were when you was having that conversation with Rob. You immature.
Rock brings his ass down the stairs. What you up there with her for? Why you up there? He like, what is you doing? And they, of course, in the confessional, they ask, so you and Crystal still fucking? And he's like, it might have been one or twice, but I ain't the one out there spreading our fucking business. As you should, Crystal, you should be happy that you got a man that's out here not kissing and motherfucking telling.
After you showed the world and made a big ass scene about not wanting to be with him, how soft he was, how he don't amount, how he can't be a leader, all of these things that you said about this man on national TV, then you go behind that and decide to have sex with him, and now you mad that he ain't really showing that y'all back kicking it. I don't want to be embarrassed again, but then here you go. The man ate your pussy. Bitch, what?
And that's why your ass sat up there and got embarrassed. Everybody was on Crystal's head like, he's single. Your man is single. Your man is single. Your man is single.
You said he was single. You said.
And now you embarrassed. Because everybody in here know that you and Rock not in a relationship, and they let you know how you sitting up here doing all this, and he talking about he's single, which he is, and now you want it with everybody in the motherfucking house.
What she said was, why you up there with my man when he was eating my pussy last night? But you said that wasn't your man. But now in a group full of people, that's your man.
You intimidated.
Either you want this man or you don't want to see him happy with nobody else. You want him to continue to kiss your ass on this show. And that's what you had a problem with. And when you saw that he was moving off doing his own thing and not being no fucking lapdog for you, that's when you got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, bye. The immaturity of it all.
Okay. Then to fight these folks.
Oh, she said all of y'all, I fuck all of y'all up.
Why are you fucking them up? Because they telling you some shit that you said. You said he was single. That you ain't want to be with him no more. And he out here moving accordingly. Ain't even fucking this woman.
Didn't flirt with her or anything. Crystal, he must have ate you up real good.
Oh, because Rock is a good fuck. Clearly, Rock is a good fuck.
Rock puts it down. Because the way you came in was, that's my man.
I think Rock got a little bit of money, too.
And if he don't got it,
he can get it.
You clearly said that he was broke and you didn't want to fuck with him because he's not a lead. She called him broke. That's another thing you did.
You called him broke?
It's like, girl, he ain't got none of the attributes that you want in a man. But he give you that goodie and then you come back and you like, that's my man. I'm confused. You're confused.
Yes, indeed.
And you get on my nerves.
And is.
So you don't got no other scenes unless it involves something with Rock.
Because clearly they ain't trying to put too much shine on Angels of Ink.
Her.
Y'all, that was the show.
Yep.
So make sure y'all get up in them comments. Let us know what y'all think. Yep. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment on all social media networks.
Okay, then. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Let us know how y'all feeling, and we're going to definitely engage.
Yes, indeed. And I guess we're going to catch y'all next week.
Peace.